Greetings, ma'am. My name is Kamal Arora. Student ID number is 20173414, and I am giving this presentation individually on the topic of economic applied case analysis. I will elaborate like three cases. In case 1, unemployment, inflation, and output level. So, the government of Australia implemented the JobKeeper program to provide financial assistance to businesses affected by the pandemic. This helped prevent a significant increase in unemployment. According to Black Jackman, this policy have not been without drawbacks, such as concern about potential asset bubbles and the long-term sustainability of RBA balance sheet. The impact of this policy on inflation in Australia has been moderate, with the inflation rate at 0.9% in December 2020, within the RBA target range of 2-3%. According to D. Ballet, the government JobKeeper program has also helped to prevent deflation pressure by allowing business to retain employees and maintain production level. Concern about potential further inflation due to increased borrowing and spending, but RBA signed no interest hike till 2024. The Government of Australia and the RBA have taken action to support the economy during the recession caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The RBA has implemented monetary policy to support the economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. This including bringing down the interest rate to like 0.1% and launching a large-scale bond buying program. This program helped to prevent a significant decrease in output levels in Australia. The impact of this policy on the output level in Australia has been relatively positive. The GDP in Australia fell by 7% in June quarter of 2020, but has seen recovered and grown by 3.3% in 2020 third quarter. The output level is still not back to pre-pandemic level, and the recovery has been uneven across sectors. Overall, the policy implemented the government and the RBA have helped to the impact of recession. Now case 2. The equation of equilibrium in income is used to determine the current level of income in an economy, like Y equals to C plus I plus G plus NX. YD, which represent disposable income, is calculated by subtracting tax from Y minus T. Therefore, current equilibrium level of income in the economy is YD equals to 3400 plus 0.8 YD. Output gap can be defined as the difference between actual and potential output in an economy. As suggested, to calculate the output gap, we need to determine actual output and potential output. The actual output is given as Y equals to 15,000, and the output gap is calculated by Y minus Y equals to 15,000 minus 6,520 plus 0.6.4 YD equals to 8,480. The actual level of expenditure is less than the potential level, representing the negative output gap. The government can either decrease or increase taxes to close the output gap depending on the current economic situation. Decreasing taxes can increase aggregated demand, close the output gap by increasing consumption and investment. Increasing taxes can decrease aggregate demand and curb inflation. In this case, decreasing tax by $1,400 million could achieve full employment and close the output gap. Now, ma'am, I will elaborate like case 3. In August 2022, the RBA made 4 cash rate increase in response to rising inflation. As suggested by law 2020, this action made it expensive for banks to borrow money. As a result, households and firms are likely to borrow money and spend, leading to decrease in aggregate demand and thus a decrease in inflationary pressure. The RBA goal is to keep inflation within a target of 2.3% per year. The RBA raised the cash rate in May-August 2022 in response to rising inflation. This is a common monetary policy tool used to curb inflationary pressure. The raising cash rate can help curb inflation but also lead to a decrease in economic growth and rise in unemployment. The RBI will have to balance competitive objectives of price stability and economic growth. That's it, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot.